Hello, everyone, and thank you for joining me today. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most incredible destinations in the world, Japan. For many travelers, Japan isn't just another vacation. It's a bucket list destination they've dreamed about for years. What makes Japan so unique is that it blends ancient traditions with modern technology better than almost anywhere else on Earth. One minute you're walking through a 1,000-year-old temple, and 20 minutes later, you're standing in one of the busiest intersections in the world, surrounded by neon lights and skyscrapers. Today's goal isn't to make anyone an expert on Japan. Instead, I want to give you enough knowledge and confidence so that when a client asks about Japan, you don't panic, you get excited. We'll cover the best cities, the culture, rail travel, tours, bucket list experiences, and the types of travelers who are most likely to fall in love with Japan. By the end of today's training, you'll have a much better understanding of how to help your clients plan an unforgettable trip. Advisor tip: many advisors avoid selling Japan because they think it's complicated. It isn't, it's simply different. So let's begin with a simple question. What comes to mind when you think of Japan? Cherry blossoms, sushi, samurai, anime, Mount Fuji, bullet train. I'd like everyone to think for just a second. If someone says the word Japan, what's the very first thing that comes to mind? For many people, it's sushi, maybe anime, cherry blossoms, Mount Fuji, the famous bullet train, or maybe technology. The interesting thing is, none of those answers are wrong. Japan is one of the few destinations that appeals to almost every type of traveler. Food lovers go for incredible restaurants and street food. History lovers go for castles, temples, and ancient traditions. Luxury travelers enjoy five-star hotels, Michelin star restaurants, and world-class shopping. Families love places like Tokyo Disneyland and Tokyo Disney Sea. Nature lovers visit for Mount Fuji, national parks, bamboo forests, and hot springs. Even pop culture fans travel to Japan because it's the birthplace of anime, manga, Nintendo, Pokemon, and so much more. One thing that surprises almost everyone after visiting Japan is how incredibly clean, organized, and safe everything feels. People often describe Japan as peaceful. The trains run on time, the streets are clean, people are respectful. Even large cities feel surprisingly calm. Japan is also one of those destinations where every day feels completely different. One day you might be exploring a peaceful temple surrounded by gardens. The next day you're walking through one of the busiest shopping districts in the world. That contrast is part of what makes Japan so memorable. As travel advisors, our job isn't simply to book hotels and flights. Our job is matching travelers with the experience they'll remember forever. Japan gives us an incredible opportunity to do exactly that. If a client says, I've always wanted to go someday, that usually means Japan is already on their bucket list. They just need someone to help them make it happen. So why has Japan become one of the fastest growing international destinations for American travelers? Why visit Japan? There are a lot of reasons travelers choose Japan, but six stand out. First, Japan is incredibly safe. In fact, it's consistently ranked among the safest countries in the world. Many travelers say they feel comfortable walking around even at night. Second, it's remarkably clean. One thing visitors noticed almost immediately is how spotless the cities are. Interestingly, you'll also notice there aren't many public trash cans. People simply take their trash home with them, which reflects the culture's emphasis on personal responsibility and respect for shared spaces. Third, the transportation system is outstanding. Trains are clean, efficient, and famous for arriving almost exactly on schedule. That reliability makes it easy to explore multiple cities during one trip. Fourth, the people. Japanese culture places a high value on politeness, respect, and hospitality. Even if there's a language barrier, visitors often describe locals as patient, helpful, and eager to assist. Fifth, the food. Yes, sushi is popular, but Japan's food scene goes far beyond sushi. Clients can enjoy ramen, tempura, yakitori, wagyu beef, fresh seafood, curry, udon noodles, and incredible desserts. Finally, the culture. Japan offers experiences you simply can't find anywhere else. Traditional tea ceremonies, ancient temples, colorful festivals, beautiful gardens, historic castles, modern technology. It's truly a destination where old and new exist side by side. If someone says, I've never traveled internationally before, Japan can still be a great option because it's clean, organized, and easy to navigate. So now let's talk about one of the most common questions you'll hear from clients. When's the best time to visit? Best time to visit Japan. The good news is that Japan is a year-round destination, but each season offers a completely different experience. Let's start with spring. Spring, especially from late March through early April, is famous for cherry blossom season, also known as sakura. During this time, parks, temples, and streets are filled with blooming cherry trees, creating some of the most photographed landscapes in the world. It's one of Japan's busiest travel seasons, so clients should plan and book well in advance. Summer brings warm weather and lively festivals known as Matsuri. Visitors can enjoy fireworks, parades, traditional music, and colorful street food. It's also a great time for hiking in the mountains, although major cities like Tokyo can be quite hot and humid. Fall from September through November is another favorite season. The changing leaves create beautiful scenery, similar to New England, but with temples and gardens as the backdrop. Many travelers choose fall because the weather is cooler and the crowds are often smaller than during cherry blossom season. Winter is ideal for travelers who enjoy skiing, snowboarding, or soaking in hot springs called onsen. Northern Japan receives excellent snowfall, and places like Hokkaido have become world famous ski destinations. Even if clients aren't interested in winter sports, relaxing in a natural hot spring surrounded by snow is an unforgettable experience. The best season really depends on what your client wants to experience. There isn't one perfect time to visit. Each season has something unique to offer. Ask your client, what made you want to visit Japan? Their answer often tells you the best season to recommend. Now that we know when to go, let's look at where most travelers spend their time. Japan's most popular cities. Japan has hundreds of fascinating places to visit, but if you're planning a first trip, these five destinations are some of the most popular. Let's begin with Tokyo, Japan's capital and largest city. Tokyo is where many international flights arrive, making it the starting point for most itineraries. It's known for incredible shopping, world-class restaurants, exciting nightlife, cutting-edge technology, and famous neighborhoods like Shibuya and Shinjuku. If a client wants to experience modern Japan, Tokyo delivers. Next is Kyoto, the cultural heart of Japan. Kyoto served as Japan's capital for over 1,000 years and is famous for its peaceful temples, beautiful gardens, bamboo forests, traditional tea houses, and geisha districts. When travelers picture the classic historic site of Japan, they're usually imagining Kyoto. Then there's Osaka, often called Japan's kitchen. Osaka is famous for its amazing street food, lively entertainment districts, shopping, and friendly atmosphere. Many travelers describe Osaka as having a more relaxed and fun-loving personality compared to Tokyo. If your clients enjoy trying local foods and experiencing nightlife, Osaka is an excellent stop. Hiroshima is known around the world for its history. Today, it's a vibrant city dedicated to peace and remembrance. Visitors often spend time at the Peace Memorial Park and Museum, which tells the story of the city while promoting a message of hope and peace. It's a meaningful destination that leaves a lasting impression. Finally, there's Nara, a charming city just a short train ride from Kyoto. Nara is famous for its friendly deer that roam freely through Nara Park, where visitors can actually feed them special crackers sold throughout the park. It's also home to the Dai Shi Temple, which houses one of the largest bronze Buddha statues in the world. Nara makes a wonderful half day or full day excursion for travelers staying in Kyoto. For many first-time travelers, a combination of Tokyo, Kyoto, and either Osaka or Nara provides a fantastic introduction to Japan's modern cities, rich history, and unique culture. For clients visiting Japan for the first time, recommend at least 7 to 10 days. This allows enough time to experience Tokyo, Kyoto, and one of or two additional destinations without feeling rushed. We've talked about where travelers go. Now let's explore what they can experience once they get there, from iconic landmarks to unforgettable cultural activities. Let's talk about experiences that make Japan a true bucket list destination. These are the moments your clients will remember long after they return home. Let's start with Mount Fuji. Mount Fuji is Japan's tallest mountain at just over 12,000 feet, and it's one of the country's most recognizable landmarks. While some adventurous travelers choose to climb it during the summer, most visitors simply enjoy viewing it from nearby towns like Hakone or from the bullet train on a clear day. The view is absolutely breathtaking. Next is Fushimi Inari Shrine. This shrine is famous for its thousands of bright orange red gates called Torii gates. Visitors walk through miles of these gates as they wind up the mountainside. It's one of the most photographed places in Japan and offers a peaceful walk with beautiful scenery. Another favorite is the Arashiyama bamboo forests. Imagine walking through towering bamboo stalks that sway gently in the wind. The sounds are incredibly peaceful, and many visitors say it feels almost magical. It's one of Kyoto's most popular attractions for photographers and nature lovers. A traditional tea ceremony offers something completely different. This isn't just about drinking tea, it's about slowing down and appreciating Japanese traditions. A trained host carefully prepares and serves matcha green tea while explaining the customs and history behind the ceremony. Many travelers say it's one of the most relaxing experiences of their trip. Another unforgettable experience is visiting an onsen. An onsen is a natural hot spring bath, often located in beautiful mountain settings. The warm, mineral rich water is believed to help relax muscles and reduce stress. It's important to know that most onsens require bathing without swimsuits, and guests wash thoroughly before entering the shared pools. While this may seem unusual to some travelers, it's a normal and respected part of Japanese culture. If your clients enjoy sports or unique cultural experiences, they might love attending a sumo wrestling tournament. Sumo is Japan's national sport and has been practiced for centuries. These athletes train for years, and every match begins with traditional rituals before the competition starts. Watching a live sumo match gives travelers a fascinating glimpse into Japanese history and culture. Food is another major highlight. Many cities offer guided tours where visitors can sample local specialties such as ramen, sushi, tempura, yakitori, wagyu beef, and delicious street food. Food tours are a wonderful way for travelers to explore neighborhoods while learning about local cuisine. And finally, there's cherry blossom season, or sakura. For a few weeks each spring, cherry trees bloom across the country, covering parks, temples, and streets with beautiful pink and white flowers. Families gather beneath the trees for picnics, photographers capture stunning images, and the entire country celebrates one of the nature's most beautiful displays. It's easy to see why this is one of Japan's busiest travel seasons. If your client says, I want to experience the real Japan, ask which of these experiences interests them the most. Their answer can help you personalize the itinerary beyond just booking hotels and transportation. These amazing experiences are unforgettable, but they're even more meaningful when travelers understand a little bit about Japanese culture. Understanding Japanese culture. One of the things visitors remember most about Japan isn't necessarily the attractions, it's the people. Japanese culture places a tremendous value on respect. You'll often see people bow instead of shaking hands. The bow is a traditional greeting that shows courtesy and appreciation. As visitors, you don't need to bow perfectly. A simple smile and a slight nod are always appreciated. Politeness is everywhere. Store employees greet customers warmly, train passengers speak quietly, people patiently wait in line without pushing. It's a culture built around being considerate of others. Cleanliness is another thing that surprises visitors. Even in large cities with millions of people, the streets are remarkably clean. You'll notice very little litter. Interestingly, public trash cans are limited, so many people simply carry their trash until they find a place to dispose of it properly. Punctuality is extremely important. If a train is scheduled to leave at 9:02, it usually leaves at 9:02, not 9:05. That reliability makes traveling around Japan much easier than many visitors expect. Tradition is woven into everyday life. Even in modern cities like Tokyo, it's common to see ancient shrines tucked between office buildings or people wearing traditional clothing during festivals. Japan has done an incredible job of preserving its history while embracing modern technology. Finally, let's talk about hospitality. The Japanese concept of hospitality is called omotenashi. It refers to providing outstanding service with genuine care and attention, often anticipating a guest's needs before they're even asked. Visitors frequently mention how welcome and respected they feel throughout their trip. The good news for your clients is that they don't need to memorize every custom. If they remain respectful, observe those around them, and approach the culture with curiosity, they'll have a wonderful experience. You can tell your clients you don't have to be an expert in Japanese etiquette. Just be respectful, patient, and willing to learn. That simple advice helps ease any anxiety about visiting a different culture. So now that we've talked about the destination itself, let's look at one of the easiest ways for clients to experience Japan, a guided tour. Guided tours in Japan. Japan can absolutely be explored independently, but many first-time visitors feel much more comfortable with a guided tour. Let's look at the different options available. Escorted tours are probably the easiest option for first-time visitors. An experienced tour director travels with the group throughout the trip, handling hotels, transportation, sightseeing, and logistics. Clients simply relax and enjoy the experience without worrying about navigating train stations or language barriers. Small group tours usually include between 8 and 16 travelers. These tours feel more personal than large motor coach groups. They're perfect for clients who enjoy meeting other travelers while still having flexibility and a more intimate experience. Private tours are ideal for couples, families, or travelers celebrating a special occasion. Instead of traveling with strangers, clients have their own private guide who can customize the day's activities based on their interests. While these tours cost more, they offer the highest level of personalization. Food tours are becoming increasingly popular, in my personal favorite. A local guide takes travelers through markets, restaurants, and hidden neighborhoods while introducing them to regional specialties they probably wouldn't find on their own. These tours are perfect for adventurous eaters. Cultural tours focus on Japan's traditions. Clients might participate in a tea ceremony, visit historic temples, meet local artisans, or learn about Japanese customs and history. These tours are excellent for travelers who enjoy learning as much as sightseeing. Finally, there are walking tours. These are usually just a few hours long and help travelers get oriented in cities like Tokyo or Kyoto while learning local history from an experienced guide. And let's briefly talk about some other, I guess, scratch that. If a client tells you, I'm nervous about traveling somewhere so different, that's often a sign they'll feel much more comfortable on an escorted or small group tour than traveling completely independently. Whether your clients travel independently or with a group, there's one experience almost everyone wants to try when they visit Japan, and that's riding the world's famous bullet train. When most people think about traveling to Japan, one of the first things they picture is the famous bullet train. In Japan, it's called the Shinkansen. The Shinkansen is one of the fastest and most reliable train systems in the world. Depending on the route, trains can travel at speeds of over 200 miles per hour. Yet they're also known for being incredibly smooth and quiet. One of the most impressive facts is their punctuality. Many trains arrive within seconds of their scheduled time. In fact, if a train is delayed by more than a minute or two, it's considered unusual. The trains are also designed with comfort in mind. Seats are spacious, there's room for luggage, restrooms are available on board, and many routes offer beautiful views of the countryside, including Mount Fuji on clear days. For many travelers, riding the bullet train isn't just transportation, it's part of the vacation experience. Some clients actually look forward to the train ride as much as the destination themselves. The Shinkansen makes it easy to travel between popular cities like Tokyo, Kyoto, Osaka, and Hiroshima without needing to rent a car. Since Japan drives on the left side of the road and many roadsides are in Japanese, most visitors find the train system much easier than driving. Now, clients often ask about the Japan Rail Pass, also known as the JR Pass. The Rail Pass allows unlimited travel on many JR trains for a set number of consecutive days, usually 7, 14, or 21 days. However, and this is important, not every traveler should automatically purchase one. If a client is visiting only Tokyo for 5 days, the rail pass usually isn't worth the cost. But if they're traveling from Tokyo to Kyoto, then Osaka, and later to Hiroshima, the rail pass may provide significant savings. Today, because of price increases, it's always a good idea to compare the cost of individual train tickets with the rail pass before recommending it. Many travel suppliers and online rail calculators can help determine which option offers the best value. Instead of assuming every client needs a rail pass, ask, how many cities are you planning to visit? That one question often tells you whether a rail pass makes financial sense. While many travelers choose to explore Japan by train, another fantastic option is seeing the country by cruise. Discovering Japan by cruise. When people think of Japan, cruises aren't always the first thing that comes to mind, but they should be. Cruising is one of the easiest and most relaxing ways to experience several Japanese cities without constantly packing and unpacking your luggage. Instead of checking into a new hotel every couple of nights, travelers unpack once and let the ship take them from port to port. Many cruises visit destinations such as Tokyo, Osaka, Hiroshima, Kobe, Nagasaki, and sometimes even ports in South Korea or Taiwan. During the day, guests can join short excursions to visit temples, castles, gardens, shopping districts, or historic sites. In the evening, they return to the comfort of their ship. Cruises are especially appealing to mature travelers, couples, and anyone who enjoys a slower pace of travel. They're also a great option for clients who may feel nervous about navigating Japan's transportation system independently. Several major cruise lines offer Japan itineraries, including Princess Cruises, Celebrity Cruises, Norwegian Cruise Line, Holland American Line, and Royal Caribbean. Some itineraries are entirely within Japan, while others combine Japan with destinations like South Korea, Taiwan, or Southeast Asia. Japan's cruise season is especially popular during spring for cherry blossoms and again in the fall when colorful autumn leaves create spectacular scenery. For clients who enjoy cruising, Japan offers a wonderful opportunity to experience the country's culture while still enjoying all the comforts of a floating resort. If you have clients who say, I'd love to visit Japan, but I don't want to change hotels every few days, a cruise may be the perfect solution. So now let's put everything together and look at what a typical first time itinerary might look like. This is a sample 8-day Japan itinerary. Let's look at an itinerary that works well for many first time visitors. Days 1 through 3 are spent in Tokyo. This gives travelers time to adjust after the long flight while exploring famous neighborhoods like Shibuya, Shinjuku, and Asakusa. They can visit temples, enjoy amazing food, experience Tokyo's nightlife, or spend a day at Tokyo Disneyland or Disney Sea if traveling with family. On day 4, travelers head to Hakone, pronounced Hakone. Hakone. Hakone is a mountain resort town best known for its hot springs and spectacular views of Mount Fuji. Visitors often ride scenic cable cars, cruise across Lake Ashi, and relax in traditional Japanese inns called ryokan. Staying in a ryokan gives guests the opportunity to sleep on traditional futon bedding, enjoy multiple course Japanese dinners, and experience authentic hospitality. Days 5 and 6 are spent in Kyoto. This is where travelers immerse themselves in Japan's history by visiting temples, bamboo forests, traditional neighborhoods, tea houses, and beautiful gardens. Many travelers even rent traditional kimonos for photos while exploring the city. Day 7 is a short trip to Nara. Most visitors spend several hours feeding the famous deer, visiting the temple, and enjoying a slower pace before continuing their journey. Finally, travelers finish in Osaka. Osaka is a great place to do some last minute shopping, enjoy fantastic street food, and experience the city's energetic nightlife before flying home or continuing on to another destination. This itinerary offers a wonderful balance of modern cities, historic landmarks, nature, and authentic cultural experiences without feeling rushed. For many first-time visitors, less is more. Say that again, less is more for many first-time visitors. Instead of trying to see 6 or 7 cities in one week, encourage clients to spend more time enjoying fewer destinations. Now that we've looked at where clients might go, let's answer another common question. How much should they expect to spend? What does a trip to Japan cost? One of the biggest questions clients ask is, how much will a trip to Japan cost? The answer depends on their travel style, but here are some general guidelines. A budget-conscious traveler might spend around $2,500 to $3,500 per person for a one-week trip, not including airfare. This usually includes comfortable hotels, local transportation, affordable restaurants, and a few sightseeing activities. A mid-range traveler, which is where many clients fall, should expect to spend roughly $4,000 to $6,000 per person. This typically includes nicer hotels, some guided tours, bullet train travel, more activities, and a mix of casual and upscale dining. A luxury traveler may spend 7,000 to well over 10,000 per person, depending on the hotels, private guides, business class airfare, and exclusive experiences they choose. One thing that surprises many travelers is that food can actually be very affordable. It's possible to enjoy delicious ramen, sushi, or rice bowls for much less than people expect. Where clients tend to spend more money is on accommodations, transportation between cities, and unique cultural experiences. As advisors, it's important to ask clients what kind of vacation they're imagining before discussing prices. Some travelers are perfectly happy staying in a clean 3-star hotel because they'd rather spend money on sightseeing. Others dream of luxury ryokans, Michelin star restaurants, and private guides. Neither approach is right or wrong. They're simply different travel styles. Instead of asking, what's your budget? Try asking, what kind of experience are you hoping to have? Clients usually answer that question much more comfortably, and it naturally leads to a budget discussion. So now that we've talked about pricing, let's look at who Japan is the perfect destination for and who it may not be the best fit for. Now that we've talked about everything Japan has to offer, let's look at which clients are most likely to fall in love with this destination. Japan is actually a wonderful choice for many first-time international travelers. Although the language is different, visitors often comment on how safe, organized, and easy the country feels once they arrive. Public transportation is reliable, people are welcoming, and the overall travel experience is very comfortable. Couples are another great fit, whether they're celebrating a honeymoon, anniversary, birthday, or simply looking for an unforgettable vacation together. Japan offers romantic experiences like cherry blossom viewing, traditional inns, fine dining, scenic train rides, and relaxing hot springs. Families also have plenty to enjoy. Japan offers attractions like Tokyo Disneyland, Tokyo Disney Sea, interactive museums, aquariums, theme parks, and unique cultural experiences that children often find fascinating. The country is also known for being clean and family friendly. Food lovers may also enjoy Japan more than almost any other destination. Beyond sushi, travelers can explore ramen shops, fresh seafood markets, wagyu beef restaurants, tempura, yakitori, matcha desserts, and incredible street food. Many clients say the food alone is worth the trip. I believe it. History and culture enthusiasts will appreciate Japan's castles, temples, shrines, gardens, festivals, and traditions that have been preserved for centuries. Luxury travelers also have exceptional options, including 5-star hotels, luxury trains, Michelin star restaurants, private guides, and beautiful ryokans offering world-class hospitality. Cruise travelers are another excellent fit because they can experience multiple cities while unpacking only once. And finally, photographers absolutely love Japan, whether it's cherry blossoms in spring, colorful autumn leaves, Mount Fuji, bamboo forests, temples, or neon cityscapes. There are incredible photo opportunities almost everywhere. Now, while Japan appeals to many travelers, it may not be the right fit for everyone. If a client is looking for an inexpensive tropical beach vacation with unlimited food and drinks included, destinations like Mexico or the Caribbean maybe better match their expectations. Similarly, clients with significant mobility challenges may require more careful planning. Since some temples, gardens, and historic areas involve stairs, uneven paths, or long walks, fortunately, many attractions are becoming more accessible, but it's important to discuss mobility needs early in the planning process. If a client says, I've always wanted to visit somewhere completely different, Japan is often one of the best recommendations you can make. So before recommending an itinerary, let's talk about a few important questions every travel advisor should ask. As travel advisors, one of the most valuable things we can do is ask great questions before recommending a destination or itinerary. The first question I like to ask is, what inspired you to visit Japan? Maybe they saw pictures of the cherry blossoms. Maybe they're anime fans. Maybe they want to experience a culture. Or maybe it's simply been on their bucket list for years. Their answer helps you understand what's most important to them. Next, ask whether this is their first visit. First-time visitors often enjoy classic itineraries focusing on Tokyo and Kyoto. Returning visitors may be interested in exploring smaller towns, regional festivals, or destinations they didn't have time to visit before. Another important question is whether they prefer cities or nature. Some travelers love shopping, restaurants, and nightlife. Others want peaceful temples, gardens, hiking trails, and scenic mountain views. Ask whether they enjoy guided tours or prefer exploring on their own. Some clients love having every detail planned for them. Others enjoy the flexibility of independent travel. Budget is also an important conversation. Rather than asking what's your budget, try asking what type of experience are you hoping to have. Clients usually respond more comfortably to that question. Then ask about their interests: food, history, photography, shopping, Disney, anime, nature, luxury. Every answer helps personalize their itinerary. Finally, ask how much time they have. Trying to see 5 cities in 6 days usually creates a stressful vacation. Instead, encourage clients to slow down and truly experience each destination. The better question we ask, the better recommendations we can make. Remember, people don't just buy trips, they buy experiences. The more you understand what excites your client, the easier it becomes to create an unforgettable vacation. So as we wrap up today, I'd like to leave you with one final thought. As we come to the end of today's training, I hope one thing has become clear. Japan isn't just another destination, it's an experience. It's a place where travelers can enjoy centuries-old temples in the morning and futuristic cityscapes by night. They can ride one of the fastest trains in the world, relax in a peaceful hot spring, enjoy incredible food, and experience traditions that have been preserved for generations. As travel advisors, it's completely normal to feel a little intimidated by a destination you've never visited. The good news is you don't have to know everything. Your job isn't to memorize every train schedule or every temple in Japan. Your role is to listen to your clients, understand what excites them, ask thoughtful questions, and connect them with the right itinerary, supplier, or guided experience. The more you learn about your destinations like Japan, the more confident you become, and your clients will notice that confidence. Remember, many travelers have dreamed about visiting Japan for years. Sometimes all they need is someone who can reassure them that the trip is possible and help make that dream a reality. Excuse me. I encourage each of you to continue learning, explore supplier trading opportunities, and if you ever have the chance, experience Japan for yourself. There's no better way to sell a destination than by seeing it with your own eyes. Thank you so much for spending your time with me today. I truly hope this presentation has given you a better understanding of what makes Japan such a great and special destination. And I hope this gives the confidence to begin recommending it to your clients. Thank you.